Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Miss D, and on today's video I'm going to be doing the then and now tag that I stole from your girl Bella. So essentially it's like a list of words and you just compare how you feel about them from before and how you feel about them now. So it's like a self-therapy session to just compare and contrast. So I'm going to leave the link to the tag because Bella made this up, so I'm going to leave the link to the tag in the description box so you guys can check it out if you want to do it as well. Yeah. Let's go. So boobs. Well, first of all, my boobs are virtually non-existent, so mine are very like on the flat side of life and stuff, but we thank God for everything. However, when I was like 13 though, I think I was, when I was like 13, 14, I was like fat. When I was fat, I had like bigger boobs, but obviously when I lost weight, everything kind of disappeared with that. I do have a friend who I haven't seen in like 2 years, and he constantly tells me that from the last time he saw me, my boobs have reduced. So I guess my boobs are smaller than they were before, which is very sad. So please guys, if you have any remedy, if you know any cure, if you have any steps to help your sister out, please help. Mans are trying to increase this region of life. Shoes. 3 years ago I was in uni. I think I was in my like second year, my first or second year, so I would definitely say that I was really, I think I was in my second year. I would definitely say that I was really like into shoes, like fully, like maybe not designer shoes, but essentially like if I saw any pair of shoes and I liked them, I would buy them. That's how I rolled. And I like had different colors of shoes, different types of shoes. Oh my gosh, there's one particular shoe, guys, a leopard print pair of shoes, man. It was just very terrible. I think I only wore that thing once, and my friends laugh about this pair of shoes all the time. Anyways, my taste in shoes have definitely evolved. I would say I don't really just buy anything now. I kind of buy to, go with what I'm trying to wear, to go with what I have, like kind of like classy, more, more classy, more mature looking shoes essentially is what I go for now. And I would say they're, more on the expensive side of things, but I feel, it's better to buy a pair of shoes that are very expensive and last for a longer time than to buy all these cheap shoes that just break and don't last too long or just go out of style like very easily. Because I feel like there's certain pairs of shoes that will never like go out of style just because they're that good. Makeup. We just thank the Lord, that's all I can say, because I remember when I was at uni, like in my first year of like doing foundation, when my friendship clique was booming and all that kind of stuff, when most of my friends were like on this whole makeup stuff, doing brows, all of this, all of that, and I used to laugh at them and I'll be like, yo guys, all I do is spread my brows, I don't need to do no makeup to go nowhere, skin flawless, all this kind of stuff. I was fully about being all natural, not about that makeup life. Because I got into uni, I didn't used to wear foundation, I didn't used to wear powder, I didn't used to wear anything. And I think when I did FOA, which was like the first beauty pageant, which was the beauty pageant I did when I was in foundation, that was the first time I owned like a bottle of foundation. So I would definitely say my makeup game like 2-3 years ago like was literally non-existent. In my second year type of thing, I started getting more invested in makeup. I started doing my brows. Back then the brows were very wonky. I remember there was a point in time in my life, my friends Kenny and Annabelle like had to be the ones to do my brows whenever I was going out. Like I could do like everything else or like kind of make myself look presentable, but my brows were just a no-go area. I was not able to do my brows. It was just a very terrible disaster. But now, my face today was beat by me. I am proud to say this is a Shato production right here. This is a Miss D production right here. We can all see and agree that my makeup game has gone up. If you guys like look at my old videos and everything, you would see that I was a juvie in all of this. Like I was a juvie on the makeup game. Like personally, I wouldn't say that I'm like super into makeup. I know how to look presentable and look good and like glow and stuff, but I wouldn't say like I'm a makeup artist or anything like that. I have friends. Clubbing. For those of you who have been following me from the very start, that you know about this life, you know I was about that life, you know I was the life. That was the life I was living. You guys know this already. Like, Shorty, that is where Shorty D became. That is when I became Shorty D. Like, for those of you who do not know, like, I was definitely on that clubbing scene. I was all for it. I thought the turn up would never leave my blood, guys. I thought I would be turning up for like ever and ever. Like, they used to call me Anti Turn Up. There was a time my Twitter name was Anti Turn Up, Party Starter, Life of the Party. Yo, guys, I was about that turn up life. If you know, you know. Now, I'm a very low-key babe. I'm not really out there anymore. I do go clubbing once in a while. I'm not really, you know, all for, yeah, let's go clubbing. I'd rather sit down at home and like chill, you know, drink and like just gist with a couple of friends. Not about that life anymore. But I definitely was about that life like 3 years ago, for sure. Friendships, bruh. 3 years ago, I really wouldn't say... Like, I'm definitely, you know, I definitely love my friends. My friends are like my rock. I feel like my stance on friendship has always been the same. I've always been the one to say friendship is not by force. If I feel like I'm forcing the situation, if the friendship is not flowing and I have to constantly make an effort, or you're constantly getting on my nerves, or we're constantly having arguments, it's not by force, it's not that deep, we do not have to do. That is one thing I have always said. However, I have come to a point where I'm like, before I didn't mind like being friends with every Tom, Dick and Harry type of thing. I didn't mind, you know, I actually enjoyed like having loads of friends. But right now, I'm not about that life. If you're not adding value to my life, then there's no point, you know, us being friends, because it's just a waste of time. At the end of the day, like, your friendship group tells a lot about who you are and generally forms who you are. So now I would say I'm definitely not that big on friendship. I can count the number of friends I have on my hands. Right? Marriage. Can I just tell you guys that earlier last week, I don't know when I'm going to release this video, but I'm shooting this video like mid-October. So earlier last week, like, my mom literally called me to have a conversation about this whole marriage P, you know, like if there was anyone serious in my life, all this kind of stuff. That was not the mind-blowing part, okay? The mind-blowing part was that my father, like a couple of days after my mom and I had this conversation, my father was just like, oh, remember the conversation you and your mother had? And I was just like, guys, that's when I knew shit got real. I've always definitely wanted to get married. I've never been confused about that. That is something I have always been certain about. Marriage is essentially almost like a must for me. You know, like all those little girls thinking of their fairy tale wedding, blah blah blah. I was one of those girls. Obviously, I don't just want to get married for the sake of getting married. I want to get married because I'm in love and all that kind of stuff. And I feel like no man is an island, you know, so why should I not get married? I just don't see myself doing well alone, like in the long term. And you don't want to be lonely when you're old, and it just seems very dark and gloomy for me. I don't know, okay? I just want to get married. In regard to the way I think about marriage then and now, I would say essentially they're still the same thing. I feel like the institution of marriage is very sacred, so I wouldn't advise, you know, to get into a marriage just for what you can get and all that kind of stuff. Now, I understand marriage is more complicated than, you know, love and all that kind of stuff, that it is not just love that has to do with it. I have a deeper understanding of marriage now and a more realistic understanding of marriage now than I did like a couple of years ago. However, I feel like my principles, my thoughts, you know, how I feel a marriage should be and what I think a marriage should be, I essentially, you know, still the same. In my short lifetime, I have interacted, you know, with a number of people. I've come across some married men and everything, and I've heard the way they talk and everything. And sometimes, to be honest, I actually lose faith in the whole institution of marriage. But where there's a will, there's a way, and I believe that, you know, it's only God. It is literally only God that can provide you with the right person. So despite all the negativity and all the gloom surrounding marriage in this generation, I still, you know, want to get married. I still believe in the whole institution of marriage. I'm not going into marriage, you know, with the mindset that I'm going to be cheated on, because that is something I hear a lot of, you know, youths and girls young ladies talk about these days, that, you know, you should be prepared to be cheated on, all this kind of stuff. And there's no point in marriage then. Next, boys, just hold on please. I had to go and get my drink because I'm like, I've been thirsty for a long time. Okay, jokes aside guys, boys, there was one video I watched with my friend Mills, and the girl I think was describing her life and you know how and you know her relationship with boys and everything like that, and I think she said, I quick open eyes, and I quote that for myself as well. I quick open eyes. All of my friends would definitely agree with you that I have just been, I like boys, I like what they come with. I just, bruh, like a couple of years ago, oh my god, I was living for the man them. Like I was literally living for the boys. So a couple of years ago when I was still at uni, 3 years ago, I was definitely still on this whole boy stuff. I feel like I had matured, you know, then compared to when I was in like secondary school and doing like GCSE and all that kind of stuff. I feel like I had matured, you know, when I was in like my first year of uni and everything. Obviously you can only grow, but I still was falling for some kind of stupid things. Ah gosh, it's just so crazy. Like boys were a must, boys were like a do or die situation. I was talking to countless of guys at the same time, and I just, now when I think about it, now when I look back, I'm just like, how did you have time to be talking to so many guys at the same time? Like, it was crazy. Like I wasn't wayward, I wasn't anything like that. I mean, I was a bit sniffle, but I wasn't really like, you know, all crazy, you know, doing the most type of thing. I don't think I was doing the most in any way. And now I have calmed down. Like right now I'm just in a place that, you know, I know what I want and I know what I'm looking for, and if you're not it, then there's no point. I'm not like out here to waste my time anymore. I've grown, and boys are no longer a necessity to me. Right now I'm just trying to look forward, make my money, make my dough. Sex, to me, sex has always been important, and you know, keeping your body, keeping yourself for your husband, for your future husband, for your man, for whatever, has always been important to me. I would definitely never suggest, you know, just having sex left, right and center, or just having sex for the fun of it. That's not the way it should be. I would definitely say, you know, save your virginity to marriage if you can. It is not easy, we're human beings, and you know, people get tempted, you know, peer pressure as well and all that kind of stuff. But I would definitely say that it is worth saving to marriage, and sex is definitely a big deal. No matter how much people try to belittle it, I feel like sex is definitely a big deal. And again, I say this in my videos countless of times, if you're not ready to have sex, do not have sex. My advice to young girls out there is, if you're still a virgin, keep it. If you're still a virgin, keep it. Even if, you know, like, even if you've had sex once or twice, if you feel like you don't want to do it anymore, don't do it. Don't make anyone force you to do it. It's your body, it's your right, you're entitled. The future. I would definitely say I'm more concerned about the future now than I was, you know, a couple of years ago. Like, the future has, reality has really hit me like so seriously, like in the last couple of weeks and like months and everything. Like, one thing I would definitely say is that God is essentially like a key part of like my thoughts for the future. Like, I definitely consult God. I said consult God. I consult him now. I definitely pray. I definitely, you know, like talk to him and, you know, ask for guidance and everything before I make my decisions and all that. So I would definitely say God is a key part of my thoughts for the future and everything. Now, last one, drama. I'm crazy. I know that I'm crazy, okay? I know I'm crazy, but I do not go like starting drama for no reason. If you come at me, I will come for you type of thing. That's always the kind of person I have been, and I feel like that's always the kind of person I will be. I don't go around starting drama, to be honest. Like, I try to avoid drama, but if you bring the drama to my doorstep, believe you are getting times 100 back. Because I'm not here for that. But jokes apart, guys, like, I'm actually a very like peaceful person. I don't like drama, I don't like stress, I don't like drama, I don't like stress. So if you're stressing me out, to be honest, you will just find that I have disappeared from your life, because it is really not that deep for me. I don't think I have ever like started, you know, a dramatic situation, except, you know, like I'm involved with you romantically, and it's probably because you messed up that I am causing drama or like acting all dramatic and things, but like I know that I'm a very dramatic person. I know that I'm very dramatic and I'm full of ginger and energy and all that kind of stuff, but I do not go around starting drama is my defense. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. It's your girl Miss D. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to comment, let me know what you guys think. Also, if you have any video requests, I'm taking them now, so just let me know and drop me a message on Facebook, Twitter, or whatever social media you want to use. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will be back next week, guys, with the next video. Stay tuned. It's your girl, Miss D. Bye.